Hey everyone, welcome to Mondays with Mary. I hope everyone had a great weekend. The weather was nice here. Not too hot, not too cold. So I was fortunate for that. So the Altenew just released their November collection last week, and today we're going to have a play with the Build a Garden set from that release. It's called Climbing Clematis, I believe is how you pronounce it. I have a subscription to the Build a Garden along with a couple of other ones, but you can get this without the subscription. It's available. It's not sold out if you're interested and you haven't picked it up. The Build a Garden comes with the stamp set, always a stamp set, and a stencil, and one of the mini brushes. If the stamp set is small like this one is, then they include the die. I like it when it's a smaller size because I like being able to get the die without having to pay extra for it. I think if you pick it up, the set, I believe, without the subscription, I think it's like $39 currently. So, but we all know that the prices are going up on everything. So, so to save us some time, I already stamped the flower, and I used rose gold. So one of the reasons I did it ahead of time was because it is a pigment ink and it takes longer to dry. But I just thought it was just a softer color than black. So, all right, so we've got our stamped image, and we need, which usually fits right here. It also comes with sentiments. This one says, sending peace and strength as you rise through this moment. Keep shining, sending hugs. Your presence adds quiet beauty to the world. Thinking of you, thank you with love, hello, and I love you. So they're just real nice. Sentiments. And I believe this is a 4-piece stencil set. Let's take a look. If I can get them all out. Let me know in comments if you have purchased this or if you subscribe to the Build a Garden. I have been getting the Build a Garden since they came out with it a couple of years ago. So, all right, so we've got our stencils, and they always come with a inspiration sheet. All right, so we'll put this over here out of the way. We're going to use the colors that they have chosen, which I'm not sure where all these colors are going to go because they have chosen a slew of colors. We got strawberry, we got dusty pink, we got blush rose, we've got, we don't have fuchsia. That's right. I'm not sure. Hold on. I'm going to grab the next darkest in this set. Which is the Raspberry Sunset. Instead of fuchsia. Then we've got Lemonade Stand, Raw Umber for our flower centers. We got an entire 8 colors in our greens. Pistachio, Misty Sage, Mossy Meadow, Green Opal, which is one set. And then Firefly, Grassfield, Shadow Creek, and Mountain Pine in the second one set. I don't know. It's pretty small. It's pretty small for so many colors. But, you know, we'll see. And so, gives you this. And then there's an alternate coloring. I know, I didn't pick the purple. I don't know what to tell you. I wanted to, but I said no. Next time. And then the colors that they used here, which is a lot less colors than this one, which I thought was interesting. So anyway, yeah, that's what we're gonna do. Let me. All right, so we're going to put this over here out of our way, but close enough for reference, just in case all of these colors get confusing. I figure, you know, somebody designed this and went through all this trouble. I'll go ahead and use their colors. This, I think, is going to be really pretty because I love the fact that these two have all of the veining in the leaves and in the flowers. So I think that's going to be really pretty. All right, so we're going to start off with our first. Let me get this out of the way. I was in the middle of something else and I'm still doing inventory. So my desk is looking pretty tragic. Right now. Oh. All right, hold on. My screen just went crazy. Okay. All right. So this is going to be pretty simple. I say that, of course, before I'm doing these. See how I did that? Okay, there we go. I guess we should do that. All right, so I guess we should do, oh, let me put the light on. I can see better. All right, so it's divided, though it doesn't say 1A and 1B, but we'll do this flower up here first. And then we'll move to the rest of it. All right. And I think I'm far enough away, and we're going to use basically the same color, that we will be able to all right. So we're going to use the second lightest color, which is the dusty pink, on this one. So tell me what's on your desk. What are you working on? We had our craft show last weekend, and then we have the last one on the 22nd. So in between those, I need to get out my senior cards, and I need to get out some Thanksgiving cards. I can't believe it's almost Thanksgiving. All right, so we've got that one. Then we're going to go over here. And get these done, and I am going to mask this off because this here is really close. All right, so we are supposed to do this one and this color. And then this one in the lighter color. So we're going to open this up. I'm going to take my rag, get some of this darker color off. Not that it's super dark. And this is just like a whisper of color. Just like that, with a little light. On the edges, and then we've got to go get, oops, go to our lighter green. And we're going to do pistachio here. And then we're going to go in with a little bit darker. Right here. And this is the Misty Sage. which is a really pretty color. I'm going to darken that up right there. All right. Oh, ugh. Did you see that bug? I'm not sure where he came from. All right. So that's our first layer. So let's take a look at what it looks like. Oh, that's looking nice. All right. All right, so layer 2. We are going to be using our blush. All right, so this is not marked off as 2 separate, so everything is going to be done at the same time. So I just need to make sure that we're good and lined up. All right, that looks good. All right, so it wants us to let me get a little brush. All right, we need a blushing rose. All right, let's take a look at this number 2. All right, so it looks like we're going to do a heavy hand here, a lighter hand here, heavy there, and then our green. All right. Oh, I just jumped into that, didn't I? I can get a darker color with this brush because it is short. And adding more pressure. And then we're going to go over here. Right. And then we're going to go back to the little brush. So we can get it darker. And then we have even a darker layer coming up, so. These are very, see how these move? Let me get a little, need to hold it down and then go with the direction that they are. So as not to bend them. All right, I think we're done with blush rose for now. And we'll go with Misty. How many layers of green do we need? All right, this one's all attached, so we shouldn't have a problem here. But we are going to need to be careful here because, and go down and out. Let me see if there's enough contrast there. We'll just pick up. Oh yeah, that's pretty. All right, so number 2 is done. All right, so 3 is divided. So I think we'll do the bottom. All right, so we've got Mossy Meadow. All right, let's see. All right, I think it goes up here. We're almost there. Okay. That looks good. All right. Okay. So we're going to use Mossy Meadow. And again, these are like little teeth coming down, so we don't want to bend those. All right. This needs to be done. All right. All right, let me clean my little brush. And this is lemonade stand. And then this one here is supposed to be raw umber. All right. All right, let me clean this off so we don't make a bigger mess than we already have here. It's a good thing. It's a good thing we're gonna cut. All right. And this goes like this. I can get it all lined up right. All right. Not sure. Oh, that's from before. Never mind. Okay, so we've got this one. All right, so raw umber. There and there. And then we need our raspberry. Oops, that's not gonna work. I was trying to screw a top on another top. That will never work. All right, so then we're gonna use our raspberry for the deeper highlights on this one. This is the one that called for fuchsia, but I don't have a fuchsia in these brown pads, but I ran out of room, and so I have all the colors, but some of them are in cubes, so they could be in my cube container for the fuchsia, but this will work out just fine. All right, now we just have our green and our last last green is our green opal. Let me get, whoops, new. Okay. Let me hold on to this. I'm just double checking. And so that's this one. I don't know about this one. Let me double check it. All right, so this one is done. And our last one is all about the leaves. So this goes right there. Leaves and stems. All right, we're gonna get rid of the green opal and go with different foliage. So that's where we're going to cross over to that other group of greens. I'm going to go ahead and use the big brush on this one. All right, so that's there. And then this is going to put let me wipe this green off before we have a disaster on our hands. Let me spray it. With some alcohol. Get as much as we can off. All right. All right, so we're getting rid of the Shadow Creek and getting the darkest mountain pine. And that's going to go right here. I'm going to hold this down. And we're going to clean that green. And then these. Are we doing yet another? I'm matching up the etching so I know where this is supposed to be. There's etching here. Oops, now I'm way off. There's etching right there for that one, and etching for this one. I don't think I'm going to add anything more to this one. I think it's dark enough. And I'm going to actually back to the Shadow Creek, which is the shade lighter. To do this one here. All right. All right, I think we got it all. Let me put these away before I make a bigger mess than there already is. Let me put these away. And I think we're good. Now, I can either, so many colors, hold on. Do you see what I did? See if we can get this. All right. All right, well, if I hadn't been messy, we could have just used this as a panel, but I was messy, so now we're gonna have to cut it. So, that'll teach me to be extra special. Neat. Wow, I can't even get them out of the package. Okay, here we go, here we go. Or not. I don't think it's stuck. Oh yeah, it is. All right. Success. All right. All right, so we are going to tape this a little bit so it doesn't move around when we put it through the cutter. Let me stand up, get a better view. Okay. Okay. Of course, it's stuck to my finger. Okay, put some tape right there. I think it shifted. Hold on. Okay. All right, one more time. We're gonna put some tape there. And put some tape down here. All right, I'll be right back. All right, so it cut out really nice. Really nice, so. All right, so I picked an envelope, or not an envelope, a card base. Nothing, I couldn't find one that I truly was in love with, but I found one that I thought would work. And let me show you. So I know it's green, but it sets the pink flowers off, and it's different than, it's probably close to this green, but it's different than the other ones. So I think I like that for the base. So we're gonna say yes and attach it. And then if you have followed me, you know that I do not normally put any sentiment on the cards until I'm going to give it away. So I'm pretty happy with it, except for this inside here. I don't know. I don't know. I don't know what they were trying to achieve. I don't know if I misread the instructions when we got there. I don't think I did. They're pretty straightforward, but we seem to have I don't know, a little messy part there. But it's just, we can chalk it up to our practice card. I also think that they were I'm not sure what was going on with all the greens that they wanted us to use. When I do this card again, I will in no way use that many greens. It's just not necessary. But you know, when you get something new, you got to work with it. And you know, when if you've ever taken the Crop and Create classes with Catherine and Scrapbook and Cards, that event, they always tell you that you're just making your practice cards. So this is where we get a feel for the product and what works best for us and it. All right, I'm gonna put one more little thing here and then I'm gonna stop, because if not, it's gonna cost me a fortune if I do mail this out in postage. So while I'm getting this going, let me know in comments if you have this set, if you subscribe to any of the kits that Altenew sells, the subscriptions. I think this month I only got this one. You know, as I've said before, I am trying to be more frugal, since I have to buy everything. If I have something that's close to it, I won't buy it. Or if I know I'm not going to use it more than one time, I won't buy it. All right, let me get rid of this little things. And then let me stand up. All right, here we go. Let's go down closer. And then decide where we want. I like it right there, I think. Yeah. And I do like that it has that rose gold outline. It just makes it look softer. All right, let's see what we can add here. Let's see what these would look like. I'll pour some of these out and we'll take a look. These are kind of a white with little flecks of gold. And they are different sizes. So we'll just put some on. maybe I'll change that out to one this that matches the other sizes. And one more. Let me flip this over. Maybe. All right. Maybe this tucked in here. And we can put a sentiment right here because these are pretty small, so. All right, where's my glue? All right. Let's start with this one. So if you're a subscriber, I thank you. If you haven't subscribed yet, you can easily do that by hitting the subscribe button. If you hit the bell, it will send you notifications when there's a new video up to watch. You don't have to hit the notification unless you want to. You can just subscribe and then just come and go as you please. Though you can do that also. You can just ignore the notification if you're not interested in that particular video. All right, so that will dry clear. And then the thumbs up button is a like button, and that is the only way YouTube knows that you like the video, and they will promote, which is very helpful for small channels. And then the share button's right there too, because sharing is caring. I always say that. All right. So leave me a comment. Let me know if you've picked this up. Let me know if you've just ever gotten any of their Build-A-Gardens. I like that you get, like I said, the stamp, the stencil. I've got enough brushes to last me quite a while, since you get one free, and which is a nice deal because they are pretty pricey if you buy them. So to get one free with your subscription is a nice perk. Or if you don't get the Build-A-Garden, let me know which one, if any, you do subscribe to. So, all right, I think that's it. We'll do I'll do a sentiment. They're all very small, and they will all, let me get them out. They will all fit perfectly. I mean, even this one right here would fit right there. That one there, they would all fit perfectly. And they have presence adds quiet beauty to the world. That's a unique saying that I have never read before. Your presence adds quiet beauty to the world. That's such a nice sentiment. Thinking of you. Thank you. Hello, that's a tiny one. And love you. I like this one too. Sending peace and strength as you rise through this moment. Very inspiring. All right. So leave me a comment. Let me know what you think. Yeah. So that's it for this one. I appreciate you stopping by. Let me know if you have any questions. You can put them in comments and I will respond. It may not be right away, but we're usually within a couple of days. So, all right, so that's it. Thanks for stopping by. I always appreciate it. Until next time, stay safe, stay well, and happy crafting. Bye-bye.